Hey everybody, of course this is Dr. Yvette. I want to thank you for joining me back here for our honest discussions on things that matter to us, as one person once said in a movie. Today we're just going to be dealing with some Dear Dr. Yvettes, and I have not read them before now, so we'll be hearing them together for the first time. The first one. Dear Dr. Yvette, my wife and I have been married for 12 years now. I'd like to think that I've done pretty well for us. We have a 5,236 square foot house with a custom saltwater pool. She gets anything she wants, but for some reason, she likes to mope around the house. For our anniversary, I got us near impossible reservations at her favorite restaurant. I even still look good after all this time. Have any idea what's wrong with her? Signed, a good husband. All right, let me just straighten up my face real quick, because a good husband is probably watching. Listen to me, a good husband. A lot of men make the mistake of defining themselves as good husbands, and that's where you go wrong. You can't decide whether or not you're a good husband. And contrary to popular belief, other women out there can't decide whether or not you're a good husband because they're not the wife. Your wife has to be the one to decide that. And if she's moping around, there's something going on. You got near impossible reservations. Bravo. Congratulations. But what does that mean to her? Okay? Are you the company that she want to have at her favorite restaurant, or has something changed about you? You say you still look good after all these years. Again, congratulations. But if you look good on the outside and something on the inside is starting to deteriorate or sour or dissolve or rot, then she sees that, and she sees it better than anybody else can see it. So try to focus on what she needs, because it's more than just your looks, and it's more than just getting her reservations. There's something else going on, and it's more than just the beautiful home, and it's rather large, I might say. Congratulations on that. But you got to look at more than just the world you built around her and what kind of world you have her living in. You know, especially when you're present. Is she better off when you're not there, or is she just miserable? You need to find out why, and not start listing. When you talk to her, don't list the things that you've been doing right, or the things that you've done well, or what you've given her, or that she has you, and that should be the prize of her lifetime. No, don't make that mistake. When you go in ready to listen, and until you're ready to listen, don't even ask her what's going on. Make sure you're ready. And then be ready for a change, because you're probably going to need to make some changes. I wish you all the best in your marriage, and I hope that you make it for another 12, and then another 12, and so on. All right, on to the next one. My roommate and I have lived together for about a year now. But 1 month ago, she was attacked at a party. The guy got expelled for other reasons, so no one has to see him again. She still acts like she has PTSD or something. She's antisocial and locks all the doors in the room. She won't even let me open the window. I don't mean to sound like an insensitive biatch, but I mean she wasn't raped, and her behavior is starting to get on my nerves. I need to talk to her, but I don't know how to approach the conversation. Help. Okay, well, what you didn't say is what happened, so we don't know what happened. You say it wasn't rape. I want you to be sure it wasn't rape. And even if it wasn't rape, I don't want you to minimize what happened to her, because only she knows how it happened, the extent of the damage, the things he must have said, the things he might have done. Only she knows that. So I think when you sit down with her, the first thing you should do is ask her if she's comfortable talking to you about it, because you understand it's important that she talk about it. If she doesn't talk about it, she's going to keep it bottled up inside, and she's going to always have this fear. And it could be a PTSD situation, not wanting to open windows and doors. She's feeling very unsafe in the very place she should have felt safe. So keep that in mind. But at the same time, because she's trying to regain herself and restore some things that were lost, you're in a situation where you're now being made uncomfortable to try to help her be comfortable. So first of all, listen to her. Don't talk about how you're feeling about it, because as much as I understand how you feel, we're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with her so that she can overcome it and start living a normal life again. As far as this guy, that's a whole nother situation, and I would love to talk about that. But it sounds like he wasn't punished for what he did to her. And that's something she's going to always remember as well. So let's find out first what it is. So when you sit down with her, just say, I just wanted to talk to you. And if you know what her favorite food is or her favorite drink, she might like Coca-Cola or whatever. So get her that and just say, I just want us to sit down and talk a little bit because I do care and I'm concerned about you. And I think it's important that you talk to somebody. Now, hopefully that'll go well. But even after you talk to her, encourage her to seek professional help. And on your campus, there are, I don't know if they all have the licensed counselors, but they do have counselors. If you have a licensed one, make sure she sees a licensed counselor and get the help that she needs, okay? But in the meantime, just try to help her to understand, or you try to understand what her situation is. Get her to talk to you, and then just be a listener. Nod, listen, take it in, and then repeat back what she said, and always maintain the same calm tone of voice as you're talking to her. And make sure there are no distractions, no cell phone, somebody knocking on your door. Put a sign on your door and say, do not disturb, we're sleeping or we're studying for an exam or whatever. Something that will keep people away. And just let her know that she can trust you with this information and you're not going to go anywhere with it. Now, if you're not the type of person that can keep a secret, you don't need to have this conversation, because then you're going to have to answer to me. So I wish you and your roommate the best, and give that a shot and let me know how it goes. All right, we're down to our last Dear Dr. Yvette. My best friend and I have been tight since 7th grade, and now we're in college together. I've recently been keeping a secret from her that I'm sleeping with this guy in my marketing class. Today she's telling me about this guy on the basketball team she's been chilling with. Not chilling. Okay. That means you're sitting there watching movies? Okay. She shows me a picture and I almost choke on my food. It's the same guy. Like the R. Kelly Usher situation. Except there's only one of him. The worst part is I went to the gyno 2 days later and I found out I have chlamydia. Now I'm not sure which one of them gave it to me. Listen, if you're watching, please know that I'm not laughing at you. There is nothing funny about chlamydia. But the way that you phrased it, you don't know who gave it to you, your best friend or y'all's boyfriend. And she still doesn't know I was seeing him. Since this was all a mistake, I'm still going to be her friend. Should I even tell her? I still want to see the guy, since technically he hasn't lied to me either. It's not like we're in a relationship. Is this weird or is this okay? Anytime, ladies, gentlemen, everybody out there, anytime you write something and then at the end you say, was I wrong? Or is this weird? Is this okay? You know the answer. There are all kinds of things wrong with this situation. You all should know that a guy on a college campus is probably gonna be sleeping with more than one girl. And if he's not using protection with you, or even had a conversation about protection, then he's probably not using protection with anyone. So it's not just you and your friend that have chlamydia. It's you, your friend, and that other person and the other person that have chlamydia. And he may not even know where he got it from. And he won't be able to sit down and just say, well, it's either you or her. He's going to have to go way back down the line and consider a number of people. That's just the possibility. I'm not going to call the guy a hoe. but that's a possibility. As far as you telling your friend, what you're saying is she's still seeing him, but they're just kicking it, and you're sleeping with him, but you want to keep sleeping with this chlamydia clown, and then you got her over here who doesn't know, and you don't know if you should tell her, but then they start sleeping together, and then she's walking around here with symptoms of chlamydia, and she's wondering if she might have gotten it from him, and you won't tell her, so now she's afraid to ask him because you probably have a shy friend who's not going to, bring it up because she hasn't talked about protection. So, it's weird. It's not okay. You need to get to a doctor. Get yourself medicated. Rid yourself of the chlamydia. Do your very best to leave him alone, because this is unfortunately, it's typical sexual behavior on a college campus. And if you want to keep yourself out of that so that you're there long enough to graduate, you need to slow down a little bit, because the way you're thinking right now lets me know that you will start to reason that everything you do is okay. Just weird. Not crazy, not risky, just weird. Stop. Just stop. Behave yourself. Go to school, go to class, do your homework, take your test, pass your tests, and say hi to that boy from a distance. Just wave. Okay? And suggest to your friend that she use protection when she's having sexual intercourse of any kind, sexual activity of any kind. And then you, my dear, take your medicine until it runs out. Let me know how it goes. All right, everybody. I want to thank you for listening in on the letters, and I'm sure you all have your own opinions about it. If the good husband is listening, and the roommate and the best friend, I want to thank you also for watching and subscribing. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Like it, share it, do all those wonderful things, because it means a lot to us. And I'll see you back here next time. All right, so if you have your own question for me, or you have a letter you want to send to me and you like my input on it, my opinion on it, know that I give it lovingly. You know I give it lovingly from the heart. Email me at askdryvette@gmail.com. AskDryvette@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you.